Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, if you're a new viewer, welcome. If you dig my vibe, please subscribe. We're on the sign of Sagittarius, and make sure to like and leave a comment if this resonates with you, okay? And we're doing the person on your mind. Ooh. All right, I can already see Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I love all y'all. Anyway, okay, this is someone that you see. I don't know. I keep getting a lot of. Oh, is that Siri? Oh, heck no! That girl gotta stop listening. I was not talking to Siri. Anyway, there was a lot of like physical connection, passion, a lot of schmeck stuff going on. All right, but I see here there was something ended. This connection ended, all right? And I think it ended because there was a lot of like confusion and like unclear intentions. I feel like maybe this person didn't really know what they wanted, Sagittarius. And I feel like okay, I'm getting a few vibes here. Let me see. Can you clarify this, Holy Spirit, about who this person is? I still get that you are definitely on a self-improvement journey. I get that. I think that you are definitely shining and glowing. You know what I'm saying? Right? Yeah. And okay, I see. And I'm getting this round and around, like, repeat type of energy. Like somebody's not learning their lessons. I think this past person, right? But also, it's like this routine energy that keeps coming out, and that's what's so crazy, because I keep playing it. That's what this is. It's about them overthinking about now or never, right? Like they need to repair this now, or they're gonna lose their opportunity. You gonna miss your opportunity. Shot clock. That's how they're feeling. All right. This is looping. That's what's looping. That's what's looping in their head, around and around and around. They are stuck on the past, replaying events, concerned about losing their opportunity with you. Because you looking good. I swear, every time I do a Sagittarius reading, it's always something about Sagittarius looking good and doing good. Okay? Yeah, having fun. You may be even with somebody new. Or you got somebody new coming in. All right? I'm just saying. Yeah. Yeah. Or people might be taking you out on dates, Sagittarius. Yeah, you might have multiple options. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, this is crazy. Because you looking good and everybody see you looking good, Sagittarius. Everybody see it. Yeah. And just your joy and your light with that glow. You can't make this stuff up. Yeah, everybody sees it. Everybody sees you. This is a side story of where and not Aquarius. Ooh, some of y'all might be dealing with Aquarius. Some of y'all might have an Aquarius placement. Sagittarius. This is all your energy here. This is crazy. This happens every time I do a Sagittarius reading. People is watching you. A lot of people are very interested in you. That's a side story. Forget the past person for a second. A lot of people want a commitment with you. They want to take you out. They want to wine and dine you. You got options. If these options have not come forward, I see this energy as they want to come forward. All right. That's what I'm getting here. But anyway, that was a side story. Back to this past person. All right. Yeah. So what was this person confused about? Holy Spirit. What was this person confused about? Yeah. So I got water it. Yeah, they just had grass is greener syndrome. All right. And then wise owl. This is what they were confused about. They knew you were the right choice. They knew you were the right choice, the smart choice. But this person right here, They didn't know how to water their own grass. They didn't know how to nurture the connection, okay? Because they were worried about something. And something, like I said, this was causing a lot of confusion for them, all right? But I do get this. This was a significant loss for them. It really was. They really did not want things to end the way that they did. Yeah. Huh, this is crazy. And it's like this person, they really want to heal from this heartbreak. Okay? And they want to do better. They want to learn how to be better. Okay? And I think they're actually aware that they're pretty immature. Because, but they do want to come forward in the perfect time. But, like I said, they understand that, see, they were making things messy. They know they were making it messy because they had not done their shadow work. You can't make this stuff up. But that's what this confusion here is. How they know you're the right choice, but they're still wanting to, like, have grass is greener syndrome. Okay? That's who this person is. And then it's crazy. They keep on talking about you physically. The same stuff with this sexual lover card, this in the sack card. They cannot stop thinking about you physically. Okay, Sagittarius, you put that thing down, flipped it, and reversed it. All right. Holy Spirit, let me see what else you got that I need to know about this person. On Sagittarius's mind. Ooh, that one fell on the floor. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, this person, they was just taking advantage of your joy. Even the way they see that you're joyful and abundant now while you're doing your glow up and stuff. I think because this is just Sagittarius energy, the wanderer, the explorer, the optimist. All right, but they were taking advantage of this. They were trying. They thought you would be like an easy lick. You know what I'm saying? I think they wasn't expecting to like you. That's where all this confusion came for too. They wasn't expecting to like you like this. Okay. That's what I get. And they thought your joy and your playfulness was naivete. They didn't understand that, you just choose to be youthful and spirit and light. But that doesn't mean that you don't have depth, okay? That doesn't mean that you can't see through BS, okay? Yeah, and something was out of alignment here. What's that, Holy Spirit? What's out of alignment here? Dang, that's why this person is drawn to your light. They were always an energy vampire. They wanted to harvest your light. Oh, that's why they're watching you again. It's a lot of snakes out. It's a lot of sharks that smell blood in the water, Sagittarius. So be careful. That's what I'm getting here. Even with all this energy of a lot of people seeing you glowing and doing well and wanting to pursue you and wanting commitment, because a lot of people are seeing this. You are literally like a walking billboard, Sagittarius. I don't know what is going on with Sagittarius lately. Every time I do a Sagittarius reading, it is straight abundance. It's the Jupiter. I don't know what else to think it is, but this is coming out again. But I see a lot of warning here, okay? Because a lot of people interpret your light as you being a sucker, being naive, being gullible, right? And I get a lot of people want to drain you. There are going to be people who want to come forward and give you a real offer of commitment, a marriage, or a committed relationship, take you out on a date, okay? Create a plan for a lifetime with you, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand, most people out there are toxic. So you are gonna attract a lot of people who want to drain and take from you as well. Because I'm getting you're the flame right now. And everything is attracted to the flame, the light. The moths, the flies, the spiders, the bugs. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like you need to be, you know, vigilant and make sure that you are discerning who is who. All right. I'm just saying. I keep getting these side stories every time an energy comes out. But anyways, yes, this person. See, y'all had different intentions in this connection. That's what this person couldn't get together. Because I don't even think they consciously understood that they wanted to be you at the end of the day. That's what an energy vampire wants to do. They want to drain the light so that they can inhabit it. They want to take your light so they can have the light. But it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? It's low-key like they be trying to destiny swap with you. But on the real, you know, destiny swapping, I don't think it's a real thing. I don't think it's possible for people to do, but I think people attempt. Because at the end of the day, what God has set in, you know, your future for you is for you. Nobody can take that because nobody has the power to override God. So it's just kind of like, you know, but it's the vibes they was trying to destiny swap with you. For sure. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this person... Now that you're gone, pretty much, I get they have a lot of loneliness, okay? They feel lonely. They feel like their life has been turned upside down, right? And, you know, let me tell you, they want a new opportunity with you, right? But they also feel like, I get the vibe that they feel like this time in isolation is supposed to help them become a better person, right? But they still do want to still have access to you, okay? And I think this is a sham. I don't think they're actually becoming a better person. I think they're just trying to convince themselves that they're becoming a better person. Because I think they are experiencing some heartbreak and some longing for you. And they are a little lonely. Because folks ain't doing it like you. Folks ain't doing it like you. Because remember, we already had this person was like a roller coaster ride. All right? They was crazy as heck. They love to make the drama and make stuff crazy because they had not done their shadow work. Right? So it's like, you know, this pain here, it is supposed to lead them to their shadow work. But I don't really think it's done yet. Okay? Because I see them still as that energy vampire here. Alright, so let's see, Holy Spirit. Give me some more tea on why Sagittarius and this person are in separation in the first place. Okay? Sometimes I be needing a bigger table so I can really spread stuff out because I be looking at a lot of energy here. Okay? Alright, why are they in separation, Holy Spirit? Can you give me some more info on that? Why are they in separation? Okay. Oop. You can't make this stuff up. Yeah. They're in separation because, see, this connection was making them feel vulnerable. Yeah. They were starting to get attached. Remember all this physical connection stuff that I had here at the beginning? Because let me tell you, a lot of people think that they can have a physical connection and not catch feelings. I get the vibe this person, if y'all did have a situation that was like a situationship or friends with benefits or something like that in the beginning, yeah, no, they really started to emotionally bond, okay? And I think the way this person went about, you know, handling that is they wanted to trigger you to chase after them. That's what I get here. They wanted to turn you into a chaser because they felt like you were not interested. You weren't interested enough, okay? But you was just being yourself, but they thought this was intimidating. You know, they wanted you to be thirsty. Literally. But I get the vibe you was just nonchalant. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was just chilling. Like, you was like, hey, you know, we doing whatever we doing. We're having fun. We roam. We doing whatever. But that wasn't enough because it seemed too uninterested. This person, like, they wanted to, because you were getting to them emotionally, they wanted to play some games to get to you emotionally to make you chase after them. Okay? They wanted you to be thirsty. Yeah, because your nonchalance was intimidating, Sagittarius. Okay? That's why y'all not in connection. Yeah, because with all this playful light energy, yeah, you was just doing you, having a good time. Yeah, and remember, because we did talk about how this person was confused. They knew you were a smart choice. They knew you were a smart choice. And I get the vibe, they knew you were an old soul too. It's like, even under all of that soft light energy that they was trying to extract from you and be an energy vampire to obtain, they still knew something about you was wise. Something about you was an old soul. But, like I said, they had that grass is greener syndrome. Seriously. That was causing a lot of confusion. Alright, Holy Spirit. What's this person's emotions towards Sagittarius presently? What's this person's emotions towards Sagittarius, Holy Spirit? Please let me know. What's their emotions towards Sagittarius? You cannot make this up, Sagittarius. You cannot make this up. This is so crazy. You cannot make this up. Straight out the gate. Romantic. Like I said, this person wants you back real bad. Okay? Because like I said, they want to repair this connection. They want to learn from their lessons and overcome their immaturity. Okay? But they do know it's going to take time. Or either this is the Holy Spirit telling you, Sagittarius, that it's going to take time for them to overcome this. But they want to. Alright? But yeah, they want a real connection with you. Seriously. But like I say, still keep one eye open because we have energy vampire. I'm sorry, you cannot discount that no matter where the reading goes. And when somebody is an energy vampire, they don't know that's what they're seeking. They don't know that they're after your light and your joy. So don't sleep, all right? You know, don't sleep. But, you know, take it how you get it, all right? And then I got bemused, okay? And I get this as this person, you know, I think they're thinking about memories of you, but then also that's still this same energy here of your joy and your light and your playfulness. This is amusing to them. They enjoy your essence. They enjoy you being you. It just brings them happiness and fulfillment. But this person has anxiety. Yeah, and I think this person has anxiety about... I think it's a lot of stuff this person has anxiety about, to be honest. I can try to clarify to narrow it down because it's so many things. This person could just be overwhelmed with anxiety in general because they could be anxious about the connection because they have an issue with opening up and being vulnerable. That's the whole reason this ain't, you know, work out. But then it's like they could be anxious about you getting away with somebody else because they see you doing well, you know? It's like, come on now. Holy Spirit. Ooh, 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 ooh. Almost dropped my stuff. All right. What are they anxious about, Holy Spirit? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. They're anxious about... Yeah. Yeah. They're anxious about all of it. They're anxious about all of it. Because let me tell you, they're anxious that you're going to move on with someone else because you're out here looking good. Because they understand that as bemused as they feel, it's a lot of other people that could also be feeling that. And they would be right to think that, because yes, there's a lot of other people feeling that way about you, Sagittarius, okay? They're anxious about the fact that you might leave them in the past permanently. They might miss their opportunity. That is absolutely what they are anxious about, okay? Because we had that energy out here before too. They are scared that you will leave them in the past, all right? Completely. But then they're also afraid to reach out. That's also what they're anxious about, all right? You know, even though they want to do all this stuff and they want to come forward and they want to overcome that immaturity and learn their lesson, they're afraid to reach out. They're anxious. They don't want it to not go their way. Okay? I'm just saying. All right, Holy Spirit. Now, what you got for me as far as how did this connection end? I don't think we did that. Did we do that? I think we did. They just wanted you to chase. Yeah. All right. So, what's their karma for this, Holy Spirit? Are they receiving karma for this? What's their karma, Holy Spirit? Oop. Okay. Well, I already got here. They see you doing good. They see you doing well. Okay, collective? They see you doing the thing. All right? And first of all, their karma is they're going to continue to be stagnant and obsessed with you. That's what I get. All right? I actually don't know what that card is because this deck actually does not have the labels on the card names, which I hate that. I might return this one, even though it's pretty. But anyway, yeah. They see you doing well and they feel obsessed and they feel stuck and stagnant, okay? Yeah, that's their karma. Yeah. And I get that they're not going to be able to overcome their past thoughts of you. That's going to be their karma. They're going to always have distress when they think back about you. You know, if they don't do the work. That's what I get. If they don't actually do the work, that's what they're going to be stuck in. Yeah, and they're going to lose your love. Lose your love and lose any chance of a relationship with you. And they're going to be suffering in separation. That's going to be their karma. All right, and what are they experiencing presently during this Valentine's Day season? Holy Spirit, what are they experiencing during this Valentine's Day season? You can't make this stuff up. Okay, this person, let me tell you, this Valentine's Day season, I get that they are trying to come up with a plan to make a decision and come forward to, it's like win you over. That's what I'm saying. They're trying to come up with a plan to come forward and on how to win you over, okay? And I do get that they are, I think they're reflecting, like they're stopping and taking their time to really reflect, and what they are reflecting on is how to win you over, okay? And I think they want to make sure, yeah, they want to make sure that they come in a way that's not like impulsive. Like they want to come forward in a way that's not impulsive, okay? And I think what they're also realizing is that there are a lot of people out here. See, and because I get multiple things. Like, I almost feel like the way this person was forced into this reflection, I think it's because also they're having a hard time getting anything to last with anybody else, right? And, you know, people out here that they've been experiencing since you've been in disconnection, like they're realizing that these people are unreliable. Like they're not like you. They're inconsistent. They're liars. They're just people wearing masks. Like they're realizing there's nothing out there in the streets that they went back to. There ain't nothing out in them streets. Yes, and they're facing a lot of disappointment and disillusionment out there in the streets. Okay. And yes, distress and dissatisfaction, okay? Disharmony. This person is not experiencing a lot of good things in their love life. And but this is, like I said, causing them to actually, you know, take the time and reflect on how they can win you back over, because they are ready to cooperate. They want to cooperate with you. All right. What's the outcome of this situation, Holy Spirit? The outcome. Please. Yeah. Well, look at this person is still afraid. They're still afraid of the unknown because, again, they're stuck in this anxious energy right now. But they enjoy the memories of the past. Memories of you. They love that. They still think about those. But they are at a standstill. They are at a standstill. Because they're afraid they won't have a second chance. And yeah, it's like, I get they are like literally like emotionally weak. This person is emotionally weak and fragile. Okay. And I almost get the vibe that it's like they are a self-sabotager. They literally self-sabotage. Because honestly, that's what we get. The fact that they were opening up because of this intimacy that you all were sharing. And they actually do have these strong romantic feelings for you. And they do want to come forward after they overcome their immaturity. But that's what I'm saying. They still stuck in their immaturity and their anxious energy right now. They're still stuck there. They have not overcome this immature energy. And they're still in sabotage vibes. Yeah, and that's what I get. Well, anyway, Sagittarius, if this resonates for you, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you stay up to date on all my posts. And if this doesn't apply, let it fly. Everything ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And take it how it resonates. If it's cross-watchers or whatever the heck, you know, do what you need to do. Okay? I'm just delivering the message. Thanks for watching.